Hi everyone, and I welcome you all today again at Psychological Theatre. And today I would like to share something which is quite common in our lives, and this can be checked, detected, verified, re-examined every day actually, because we do it so often. So when you're doing any kind of action, let's say, it could be the simplest action of walking, or it could be solving a very complex differential equation, or it could be making a beautiful painting, or creating a nice dance move for your next show or your performance. I wonder if you have seen how we have this ability of dividing the attention. What do we mean by dividing the attention? When the mind has more than one subject, okay? No, sorry, I will rephrase. When the mind has more than one object, because the mind itself is the subject, so it has more than one object to observe, then what happens is mind kind of divides its attention into two ways, okay, depending on the priority of the objects, whatever it is doing. Let's take a small example. Let's say you're walking in a beautiful park, and as you're walking, some kind of thought comes to your mind, which could be something important that you've forgotten that day, or which could be something that makes you happy, any kind of thought. Then you can observe that before the coming of the thought, before the arrival of the thought, your mind was focused on walking and observing the surroundings of around your body. So the mind is doing that one action of observing where it's going, and it's walking, okay? It's giving the instructions to the body, let's move. Now, when something comes to your mind as a thought, in addition to this process of walking, which is very usual, which happens a lot, then you would see that the attention of the mind is reduced from the environment around you and is focused more towards the thought inside of you, okay? I cannot say you stop seeing what's around you, that you become blind to what's around you. No, you can see it, but still you don't pay so much attention on it, because your attention comes towards the thought, which is considered to be more important in that instant, okay? So the moment that happens, you can observe as if you feel a shrinkage of yourself, as if you have shrunk yourself. So physically, or from the point of view of the attention, you have divided it. Like now, before the attention was walking the body and observing the surrounding, and now the attention is doing that job, plus is also attending to the thought which is coming to the mind, okay? This brings the attention from the environment which was there towards the thought. It's a contracting action in a way, okay? And if you pay, or if you get really lost in that thought, if you really give all your attention to that thought, then sometimes it even comes to a point that you start missing information in your surrounding, and you might slip, you might not see someone is coming from the other side, and you accidentally hit the person. So what I'm trying to say is that limiting of the awareness of the attention gives you the sense of where you are or how much you are, okay? Or to be put more simply, where you finish, okay? The moment you are totally lost in a thought while walking, your awareness and attention finish at that thought, because everything is just there, okay? And that's why there is a division between the world and you, because at this instant you have stopped paying attention to the world or the environment, and because you've stopped paying attention, your relationship with the world is broken, okay? This is the key point. The moment your relationship to the world is broken and you and you are totally inside your head, in the mind, with a thought, then this gives you the feeling that I finish here and this is something which is not me, okay? Which is why people who are involved in meditation, actual meditation, I'm not talking about the fashionable meditation, not that one, but if someone is actually in the process of meditation, you see that your attention and awareness spreads. It doesn't contract, it spreads. You start feeling, and when I say feel, like, don't take it in some magical or mysterious way. Let's use the word sense instead of feel. That you start sensing the things around you more vividly, more closely, as if everything is getting absorbed in you, okay? If someone has gone that far in meditation, then you would see, as you walk down in a park, walk through a park, the trees are passing by, and every tree is getting included in your attention, in your awareness. And the longer that awareness and attention is let free, okay, the more it expands naturally, okay? So this is also a key point, that in general we don't leave our attention or awareness free. We always give it we always give it an object to focus on, to be attentive on, okay? Attention is always given something about which attention must be attentive, okay? So that's why attention is usually a contractive process, it contracts because it's always given an object and it starts focusing on the object. The moment attention starts focusing on something, the rest is left out, and this is the feeling of duality, actually, that I am till this point because you feel you are until the point you are aware of, okay? And then the things you stop being aware of start feeling like this is not me, okay? So this very contraction of attention creates duality in you. You feel like you are different from the world and from the other, because your attention is so contracting that it doesn't give you any kind of a feeling or sensing that the world around you could be a part of you, could not be, like nothing. So with an expanding awareness, with an expanding attention, you create a relationship with the rest of the world. Or, to be more precise, this awareness and attention which is going outward is the relationship. The moment you give it a topic, the moment you give it a motive, the moment you give it an object, then the whole attention and awareness starts to be focused on that. Okay, and that takes away the freedom of awareness and attention away. Then attention is not free, because it is given some kind of a motive that it has to follow, that it has to be, that it has to pay attention to. But the moment you don't give a motive to attention, the moment you don't give a specific thing to be focused on to attention, then attention naturally expands. It expands naturally. And all the things around you in your environment and everything, they start getting included in your attention. Then your understanding of everything, your, how do you say, your meaning for everything, for trees, for birds, for sounds and everything, it goes through a change. Okay, there is a meaning when attention has a motive of the world, of the reality, and there is a different meaning when attention is left totally free. Okay, so try to do it, try to attempt it, that don't give your observation, your awareness, your attention, whatever word you want to use, don't give it a topic, don't give it something that it should care about, that it should move to, that it should concentrate to, that it should focus. No, nothing. Try to leave the awareness open. Okay, and the biggest way of giving us giving awareness or attention something to focus on is by creating a very important thought in the mind. Okay, physical objects don't attract attention that easily. Okay, maybe some do, and but the easiest is your mind. When a thought comes to your mind which you consider is very important, then the attention and the awareness straight away becomes quite focused, quite sharp, and it's no longer free. So try it for 5 minutes in the evening, in the morning, whenever you have free time, that you give your observation, your ability to observe all around you, a freedom. Like, there is no reason you are observing. You are just observing. To say it like this. There is no topic, there is no object on which your attention is focused on. There is no point, reason, importance on which that attention is attending. Attention is just left free. Then see what happens. The moment you do it, you would see that the attention awareness starts expanding. When you give it a topic in your mind, you see it starts contracting. When you are really lost in thought, your attention and awareness is very, very, like very small. And then you suddenly say, this much time has passed. This was going on. I was not aware. Because you have completely left out no relationship with your surrounding environment. So, takeaway messages, your attention and awareness is your relationship to your surrounding, your world. So try to leave that relationship, try to leave that attention and awareness free. The more you leave it free, the more it expands and includes more things in you. And the bigger the expansion, the lesser is the feeling of loneliness. Feeling of loneliness is that I'm not connected to anything. And that actually happens when the mind is super active and attention has to be focused on the thoughts. And because it's so focused on the thoughts for a long period of time, eventually comes this feeling arises that you are not connected to anything. Your relationship is very, very shallow. So when you try to leave your attention free, you will see this expansion of relationship, this expansion of connection with other things. Okay. And you will learn that actually this awareness and attention is way more important than anything else in your life. Okay, all other things are secondary, can be switched, but this freedom of attention, this freedom of awareness, to leave the awareness free, is something which fixes everything in life slowly and slowly. So try to do this. Give it 5 minutes in the morning, give it 5 minutes in the evening, whenever you are free, or do it when you're sleeping in the night. You can try, but I think as a beginner, as a if you're trying it for the first time, it's nice to try it in an open space, in a park next to a river, or I don't know, somewhere open where you can nicely observe all 3 dimensions around you, and then you do the experiment that you start thinking about something really strongly and you see the contraction of attention, and then you try the old school sentence is coming out now, that you don't move your mind, you stop the thought for some time. Okay, now I don't want to go into stopping the thought at the moment, because it itself is a big topic which starts, you cannot stop the thought and everything else and everything. Yes, but at the moment I'm saying just hold the thought forcefully, non-forcefully. If you can hold it naturally, very nice. If you cannot hold it naturally, try to just willingly hold it, just to check this expansion. Okay, and then you will see, the moment the attention is not given an object to focus on, it naturally expands, and when it expands, then something happens, and that is for you to find out. Okay, so please try this, and if there is some questions, then please leave them in the comments, and I would love to take them in the next episode, and I will see you soon. Thank you.